Why did he allow the storm to start in the first place? If he could stop it, then why did he allow it to start? The journey could have been completely uneventful and Jesus could have had a peaceful sleep. So why was it not like that? And this line of questioning opens up so many questions. Since March 2019, I have prayed every day for a miracle to rid the world of this virus. And that hasn't happened yet. And what makes it more complicated is that Jesus could rid the world of this virus this very minute. And since that is the case, why did he allow the virus to come in the first place? These are very difficult questions. But I suppose in many ways over the last 15 or 16 months we could say that Jesus was asleep in the boat. And if he has been asleep in the boat, are we not able to wake him? What's actually going on here? And these questions come to the heart of God's relationship with us, his relationship with the world, and his relationship with all creation. God is the source of all creation. He makes everything. You could say that he makes everything new every day. The next minute that we will live is a new minute. The next breath that we will take is a new breath. The next beat of our heart is a new beat. The next moment spent with someone we love is a new moment, and it's new love. So God continues to make. He is still creating. The light he created on that first day is still new in every new moment we experience it. So God is completely engaged with the world, and he is forever giving to the world and showing his love for the world. So why the storms, the pandemics, why the sleeping in the boat? Why can it not all be plain sailing? And you see, this is where freedom and the natural law come in. And we have a difficult relationship with freedom, and we have a difficult relationship with the natural law too. We want freedom, and we don't want freedom. We want the natural law, and we don't want the natural law. I suppose, to put it bluntly, we want these things when they suit us, and when they don't suit us, we want God to intervene and make them suit us. This is very blunt and perhaps a bit of a generalization, but I think there's truth in it. We want freedom when it suits us, and we want God to directly intervene when the freedom doesn't suit us. And we want the natural law when the sun shines, but we want God to directly intervene when it gets too stormy and maybe too wet. The truth is that God always respects our freedom and the freedom of his creation. God trusts us no matter how many times we betray that trust, and he will never stop trusting us. And you can call it naivety, you can call it love, or you can call it what it truly is, because you see, we can realize that God knows us better than we know ourselves, so we can call the trust that God has placed in us wisdom. God knows that each and every one of us has the ability to live our lives according to his plan and his will. God knows that each and every one of us can keep the 10 Commandments. God knows that we can celebrate the sacraments the way he intended. God knows that we can live lives of discipline and self-control. God knows all of this, and he will never give up on us doing it. That's why Jesus could sleep in the boat. He knew the apostles could actually sail through the storm. However, the apostles, they didn't believe in their own ability, in their God-given ability. And that's so obvious in the world today too. So often today, the modern world, this phrase, the modern world, is given as an excuse for not living according to the will and the plan of God. But this is just an excuse, and in truth it's nonsense. We have the same ability as any people in any other generation to live morally upright lives. And God knows it, and God trusts us to do it. So why the storm in the first place? Why the pandemic? I don't know. But the answer is somewhere in the middle of human freedom and the natural law. But what I do know is that asleep or awake, Jesus is present in every moment of the ongoing creation. And no matter what we have to live through, he trusts us to weather the storm and to believe in him. He has faith in us, and he desperately wants us to have faith in him. Because if we call out, he will save us, and we will know we are saved when we are with him in heaven.